Good evening and welcome to episode 10 of the Info Circuit. We're back for another round, another go of the Info Circuit on behalf of the Irish EV Association. My name is Matthew C. So welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. It is great to be here with episode 10. You know, we would probably be at episode 10 a little bit earlier if we were a bit more consistent, but Derek and I, we've other things going on, and this is for a bit of fun, and we enjoy the conversations that go on in behind all of this. So we get there with what it is, and do it as best we can. So welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. For anybody that's on there, please shout, let us know where you're joining us from. We are coming live from Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we are on YouTube. So give us a shout, let us know what's going on, where you're from, and in particular, questions. When you have questions, throw them up and we will get to them throughout the conversation here this evening. We are going to welcome to the stage, on behalf of EasyGo, Gabby Hagmeyer. Welcome.
Hi, Matthew. Thanks for having me. And you got that right, Gabby Hagmeyer.
I did. Yeah. Well, we had that conversation before we got here to make sure I had that right, because I was pretty sure I was going to get it wrong. So it's good. It's good. So welcome. It's a pleasure to have you, Gabby. We have been talking on email for a while now, going through stuff as to what EasyGo are up to and what Irish EV Association have been up to, and just trying to get sharing of information and knowledge, I suppose, in some ways is the best way I would put it, between the two sides, because I think it's been great as to what you guys have been doing, and trying to help with what we have and what you have and bringing things together. So it's great to have you on board as a corporate sponsor on behalf of the Irish EV Association. It allows us to do things like this and many other things throughout all of the time. And I suppose the big thing here is we're trying to show people what's going on at the minute with EasyGo. So, what's going on, where you come from, where you're at, all those sort of things. So we have a nice little PowerPoint slide. We're going to step through it and get through what's here going on this evening. So I'll throw it up on the stage so people can see what it is with EasyGo. But I'll kick it off. Gabby, a little introduction of yourself, who you are, what's going on with EasyGo.
Thank you so much. So I'm Gabby Hagmeyer. I'm App and Community and Partnership Manager at EasyGo. I joined the company just a year ago as the most of the team. So the team is growing pretty fast. We are now over 60 employees in Manute, Kildare. The company is growing pretty fast, and we have lots of amazing things coming. So let me start. You can move to the next slide. I have like a quick presentation. I'm gonna give just an overview and of where we are today. We are really proud to be the market leaders at the moment. We are over 1,500 charging locations. And almost 100K active users and customers. Our network includes over 220 DC chargers and 270 AC chargers. So we are all over across the country. EasyGo was the first private EV charging company in Ireland. We are helping to build the country's EV infrastructure. We're the first one, so we're really proud of that. We support, like on the fleet side, we support over 200 companies with fleet charging needs, offering reliable and expert services. We also deliver more than 1 million kilowatt hours, just like by the end of 2024 in charging sessions, and the numbers just keep growing and growing. Our chargers also work with the major networks in Ireland, so our users don't really need to use only EasyGo chargers, but they can use also ESB chargers and Ionity chargers. Lots of our customers, they don't even know that. In the beginning of 2025, we secured over 30 million investment from IEVA, and Rubicon Capital as well, to help us roll out over 3,000 DC chargers and 20,000 AC chargers over the now from the next few years. And I think the most important, all powered from EasyGo own chargers, is 100% green electricity. So our drivers charge green energy every time. You can go for the next one.
I was going to say, Gabby, before we move on, I just want to highlight one point that is a great one that is on here, is that ability with EasyGo to use other charge point operators, as it is ESB, cars and Ionity. It is one that people kind of come across and highlight at times, and they say, you know, that ability to have one place to do everything, that if they have to have something to charge their vehicle, it's always the one where you kind of see, well, who do I use? And it always becomes the case of, well, I have ESB, I have EasyGo, I have Ionity, etc., etc. So the fact that you have that there is fantastic to highlight it, to say that that is something that people should be aware of with yourselves, that with EasyGo, it is one single account and it allows you access the likes of ESB cars and
all
Ionity.
the networks.
It's fantastic. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's brilliant. Yeah. So it's great. It's just something, it's important, as you said it, but it's important for people to be aware that it is a terribly important piece of it all.
And people don't usually don't know that yet.
No, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. So just so now, just in 2024, we have like 35% of the EV charging in the market in Ireland, and 31% of DC chargers in Ireland. So our network is covering full country, also UK, and we have news coming like in Scotland as well. So we are present, and we want to be present for every customer in the whole country. We want to be available, and again, not only as being available in EasyGo chargers, but also in any charger that our customer need via EasyGo app. Just a little bit of information what is coming next for EasyGo. So we are really excited to share that we have secured a £30 million contract in Scotland. This is news, like people know already about this news, this contract in Scotland. We will be taking over 425 chargers that they are already there, and growing that to more than 1,300 new charging points over the next 3 years. This is news, and we're like really excited about this contract. We are also working in a rebrand project coming like really soon in the next few weeks. I cannot open much about this rebranding, but this is coming really, really soon. And I think people are going to be really excited because the name, the color, lots of new things coming up. And it's going to be really nice, just to show like more updating or looks across all the platforms, and to show like how much we are growing and where we are heading in the future. On the infrastructure side, by the end of this year, we'll have over 200 new DC chargers installed across Ireland and UK. This is in our plans. I think also it's important to mention that every month, every 2 months, we are updating all the members of Irish EV Association with our new charging points. So if you want to know more about our next charging points, just keep checking the Irish EV Association, because we always have the updates there, also in our LinkedIn in our website as well. But you can also check the updates in the Irish EV Association. We also are planning to join the ZEVI Club's initiative, helping to install EV chargers at 229 sport clubs around Ireland. It's a great way also to support the local communities. This is in our plans. We are just waiting for the news like in the next few days. And I think this is a great news to share. Our network, it's been like, let's say, close. Our customers, we had our network closed for the past few years, and from now our network is open for and roaming with the biggest car brands in the country. So like Volkswagen, Porsche, Mercedes, Kia. So all the car brands, they're all available to charge in our networks via their own apps and their own navigation system as well. So this is new, starting this year, and just making easier for the drivers to use our chargers. And finally, I'm going to explain this a little bit more in detail later, the share charging project. This just let businesses and homeowners to access chargers around the communities, just helping people to charge more like where they need to. This is a project together with the Department of Transport. It's an amazing pilot project that we are just delivering now, and it's going to be amazing. I thought you were going to ask.
I'm going to go jump in, Gabby, I suppose, because we're going to come on to a bit more on the shared charging. So we're not going to dwell on that just at the minute. But I'm going to say it's fantastic to see EasyGo coming in there with the contract in Scotland. We've seen the likes of ESBE cars have already gone and branched out into other countries. So we see ESBE cars are in other places. But it does go to show the strength of what is going on here in Ireland and the companies that are operating here as to what has been done. So it's a fantastic thing to see, A, going in there and taking over the existing infrastructure, but B, bringing it to that next level for what is going on that side of things. So it's a strong indication of what's going on with the companies that are coming out of Ireland, particularly like yourselves, as it is with EasyGo, to say, look, this is what's happening, this is where it's going. So it's fantastic to see that coming at this point in time. It's brilliant.
Absolutely, and there's much more to come. Like it's a great year.
Yeah, as you say, it's a good year with, as you say here, 200 DC chargers to come in over the course of this year. That's what people are looking for a lot of the time. There's a lot of AC that needs to go in as well. We know there's a balance between the two, but that's the one where a lot of people are looking for it and want to have it there. So between all of the work you're doing, and particularly like that with the sports club scheme and what's going on with the network in the large rollout, I suppose, with the different phases that are going on out there, it's a lot that's going on in that side of things. So it's fantastic to see it. It's brilliant. Anyway, that's me. I'm going to get off my horse now. Yeah, we let you back to it, and we'll go on to the next bit and let you go again.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share, like, to let people know a bit more about like our partners. They are just some of our partners. So in fleet charging, we work with fleet. So Lido, Air, Unpost, they're the biggest contracts like in the country. I would say like one of the biggest contracts. So Unpost, if you see like an Unpost car, we are electrifying their fleet. We are really honored to say that we are working with them. Air contract as well, Pfizer. In the destination charging, it's a really strong part of our business as well. So Maldron Hotel, Haddison, Clayton Hotels, Dalata, the county councils as well, and workplace charging. So Hertz, Bodegash Energy, Bornamona. So this is just some of our partners to show like how committed we are to spread, like to make Ireland sustainable and greener, and every day like working towards our sustainability goals and focus on that. Yep.
So I suppose moving on to the shared charging, this is the interesting bit, I think, behind it all. Would you say?
Yeah, so the share charging, like it's a really amazing project that we are working together with the Department of Transport. So the main goal of the share charging project is to make charging more accessible for EV drivers. So here, homeowners and business owners, they can share their EV chargers with neighbors and with other EV chargers in their community through the EasyGo app. So the scheme at the moment is working, it's available for 3 pilot locations. Kilcock, which is a busy commuter town, like just outside Dublin. Fitzborough, Stonebatter, and Cabra, which is a Dublin, like well-known residential and business commercial area in D7, like North Dublin, and also in Dingle, which is a popular holiday spot, like in coast of Ireland. The goals of the project are enable homeowners and business owners to share their EV drivers with family, friends, neighbors, and the wider community. So meaning each business owner or homeowner or B&B owner or Airbnb owner, they can decide if they want to share the charger with only family and friends or with the public. So they can decide. The charger will be available in the EasyGo app, and then with that they will be helping the community. So it's an amazing initiative. It's only a pilot for now, but it's an amazing project that we are coordinating to promote sustainability, like by increasing the availability of EV charging in their region, and also to build strong community bonds by sharing resources and supporting each other. So at the moment, we completed the phase 1 of the project. So we already launched it. The phase 1 is launched in live. So the sign up, the form is live. So everybody who wants to sign up is just access our website, easygo.ie. You're going to find the pop-up page. You can access the form if you are in one of these 3 pilot locations. Access the form, and then also at the end of the form, you're going to find the FAQ pages, like FAQ, like with all the questions, if you have any doubts about the program. And then one of our team is going to reach out to you if you have any doubts. And then if you fit the project, then we're going to move to the next steps. So the first phase is already completed. We are now moving to the second phase because we already got a lot of applications. We are moving to the second phase, so internally already like reviewing all the applications and moving to the installation phase. We are really happy. Like it's been like a success so far. We are getting like a lot of applications. People are really like happy with the project. And we're really excited with so many applicants, and especially to being able to see like how the communities are moving and helping each other, and also like obviously making a little bit of money from the project, because if you have a charger in your home, you're going to charge for it as well. So if you have a business, you're also bringing more people to your business, so it's a lot of things connected to make your community better. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I know you were saying beforehand, this is the one that you're excited about in what's going on at the minute. So it's fantastic to see. I suppose there has been a number of charging apps and sharing of units that have existed and do exist, and I'm sure we're going to get more that come behind it all. But it's fantastic to see that the government are starting to look at this and what is being done here with the pilot, to get it to that next stage, to try bring it about, to understand it in that kind of, I suppose, learning that can go back to everybody is the way I would describe it, because it's there, it's done through this setup that allows everybody to probably learn from it, which is the big thing, particularly the government, because to touch on it, our EV strategy as we have from Zevi is up at the end of this year. They're in the process of writing the next 3 years out to 2028, and we're going to need something from 2028 on. So something like this is exactly what's required in that documentation for the next few years. Plus, then on, 2028 on is going to see a lot more of this coming, in fairness. So it really is fantastic to see it, because it's terribly important. And I think,
Yeah, the share charger is just a part of this EV project. They have many other projects running as well. So this is just a part of it. They're planning like many other projects. They're really focused on making it happening in the country. So and we're really, really happy to be part of it. And I see like, again, like this is just a pilot for now, but we see it happening because people are joining, like are getting like more EV cars, and then not everyone has a driveway. People are helping each other, so we see the project working, and it's amazing to see how many people are joining, are applying for the project. So we are really excited to see this happening and the numbers increasing. So
yeah, fantastic. Yeah,
the installations are just starting really soon. So phase
Good.
2 in progress. Yeah.
Excellent. It's brilliant. And the last thing I'll say is, like, a charge point isn't the cheapest thing. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, but not the cheapest thing either. So actually making use of it a bit more, and as you say, a little bit of revenue for people in their own unit, making an income out of it is good on that side of things. But if nothing else, it's an expensive enough unit to not leave it sitting there all of the time. So from that perspective, it's brilliant to have that come true as well.
Yeah, and not only even the money, like if you think about that, you'll be like helping your community, or if you have an EV, like you'll be charging like once or twice a week, and then your EV charger you'll be like not in use for the rest of the week. So then you have your brother or like your family member charging, or a neighbor that you trust, or like if you don't even imagine that you don't even need to have an EV, like if you don't have an EV, if you don't have a car, you also can participate in the project. So you can have like, you have a driveway, so you can install a charger and then like leave it available only like from Monday to Friday while you at work, like from, let's say, 12 to 5 o'clock, because you can choose the time, you can choose the days. So and make some money from it. Or if you don't have a car, if you don't have an EV, but you have a business, but you have an Airbnb or B&B, you also can make it available. So it is a smart project. Can bring people, can help people, can help each other. So it's a really nice way to connect the community.
Fantastic. We have a question in from Wasim. Good evening, Wasim, and thank you for joining us. But can you share more details on the onboarding process? Is there a setup fee? What is the rate used? And would businesses make money out of it, or is it a break-even fee? Or I'll leave that up there, Gabby, so you can see as well for the minute.
Yeah, so to onboard, like again, you can access easygo.ie. You're gonna find the pop-up page, and then you can fill up the form, and then after filling up the form, one of our EasyGo team will reach out to you. We recommend that the kilowatt, you charge a kilowatt a little bit less than the market. So our team is gonna recommend the charge just to make sense. So then people will go to your house or to your business to charge. So then like you won't be rich of it. So, but you're gonna make money from it, and then maybe help to pay like a little bit of your or part of your insurance or something like that. So that's the idea. So the goals here are to help your community, help like the community, not only on the charging side, but in the sustainability side. Talking about the EV and the charging, make some money, but again, like you won't be rich. You won't make a lot of money, but you will make some money from it. There is no setup fee. So if you have a charger, EasyGo, we're gonna check the charger that you have, and you're gonna probably add the new one. Or if you don't have any charger, we're gonna install one for free. So we install a charger, or we're gonna remove the charger that you have and install another one for free as well. So this is for the pilot project. So there's no cost upfront. And not even later. Yeah, so the cost of the charger for the pilots, there's no cost.
And then the other question we have just before we move on from Gamer Trojan, and thank you, Gamer Trojan, one of our regular contributors to the Q&As that come in. Good evening. Are we speaking about standard 7.3 kilowatt home chargers, or is it up to 22?
We're speaking about the standard home charger, but they need the charger needs a specific specific kind of information, because we need information to share with our backend, because yes. Because the information that we need to connect with our backend is the information that we're gonna check the reports to use from the pilot. So that's the only thing. So it's gonna be a charger that we are gonna install. So we probably won't use the home charger that you already have in your house. We're gonna have to install a new one.
Yeah. So that makes sense based on what you're saying. Is it's probably going to be that 7.4 kilowatt unit, but it's fantastic that you're doing it in that way, that there isn't that additional cost to the individual that is going to do this, but making sure that you have the right equipment in place to allow people to be able to do it and operate with the back end, as you say, to make sure that that is all correct. That's a fantastic approach, in fairness.
So then, the user will know, if it's your own charger or if it's your neighbor charger. So then the host charging the host, they'll have the information, if it's my own charger, if it's my neighbor charger, how much I'm gonna charge for them. So the information is gonna have it's gonna be all invoiced and really organized, so there'll be no confusion. Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. Very cool. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's great to hear it that way, and to be able to sign up on the website, get involved, somebody to reach out and just to step through it and then get a charger in place and go from there it's great. It sounds as straightforward as you can possibly make it for whoever is trying to get involved in this. So it is brilliant to hear it in that regard. So it's fantastic. It's great. It's great. It's definitely what people are looking for more of.
So if you're listening, go to easygo.ie.
Yes, exactly. Shall we move on to the next bit? Okay.
So just like I mentioned before about our roaming partnerships, so I just want to share a little bit more about the partnerships that we already have in place. So we are connecting via DCS, so Mercedes-Benz, BMW, all the ones that I have here. So Smart, Volvo, Kia, Hyundai, Toyota, Porsche, and then apps as well, where you can use the app and then be connected to our network. So all these companies, all these car brands are now open to our network, meaning that you don't need to use only EasyGo app, but also connect via their own app and navigation system, making it easier for the drivers to connect to our network. So all these roaming connections that are already active, and next connections coming that we are already working on them are radios, the card for charging, Hubject as well. We are starting the process in connecting Hubject via to have more roaming options in the UK as well, with lots of options, and then many more to come. I cannot open all of them, but we have lots of good news coming for the second part of the year. But I just want to give an overview with a few names, so then you know the many good things that we are working so far.
Yeah, fantastic. So a radius, for people probably not quite aware, if you had a traditional petrol and diesel as it was in the past, I think DCI fuel card is what people would have had if they were on the road, and radius is the EV equivalent of that. So that's fantastic to see that going in there, because that's the type thing where if you're a rep on the road and you want to be able to stop anywhere, you want it to be as accessible as possible. So that's fantastic to see that going in. And the other question I had at the minute was, when you talk about between what's here and what's in the UK, with obviously, you've the contract in Scotland coming at this point in time, and going to put in units there. Are you seeing an overlap between somebody from Ireland traveling to the UK and vice versa? How does that look to you at the minute?
Yeah, we have this roaming option. So if some customer of ours is traveling to UK, they're able to use all the chargers there, and vice versa as well. So this is just to make our customers' life easier. So if someone is traveling to UK, or if a UK customer is traveling to Ireland, they're well able to use all the chargers with no problem.
Excellent. We've 2 questions coming in on this bit, Kevin. So first one, very simple. Tesla question mark.
Tesla, it is available through ChargeMap, if I'm not mistaken, but I believe it is already working.
Okay.
I need to confirm that, but I think it is working already.
You think it's there? Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then again, Gamer Trojan, thank you. Do your normal high-speed charge points have tap and go? And do they clearly display the current price, and how much do we save on your card?
Well, we work with the most technological partners in hardware speaking. So depends on the machine. We have most of our chargers, they do have the tap and go. In all of our machines, they display the price. So you can see the pricing in our app and in the charging points as well. And how much do you save on your card? So depends, like we have like nice tariffs promotions, which we share with the Irish EV Association as well.
Yeah.
So depends on the charging, the time of the day. So we always share like the promotion pricing and fees. Depends on the charging and the time of the day.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. That time of use pricing is fantastic to have it that late at night, and have it cheaper when there's probably less demand there. But also, I would say for not just Gamer Trojan, but for everybody to be aware that since the start of our 2024, we've had to have tap and go for all units that have gone in since that point in time. Everything that's 50 kilowatts and above is going to have to be retrofitted by 2027. So that tap and go is really going to come about and going to be widely accessible and available in the next couple of years. So that, not to say that we don't have to have apps, but it will make life easier in that regard. And displaying the pricing, that is something that's going to come. It's part of AFER. It's part of what's going to come out of the data. I suppose data management is the best way of describing it. That has to come through Zevi, and what's going to go out there. It is all going to get much better and much easier. I know at the minute it's not there, but I know that Zevi are looking at the data management at this point in time, as far as I'm aware. So that's all work in progress that's coming. Tesla, or not so much Tesla, I suppose Tesla have their own UI and their system of mapping, but we'll say Google Maps, Apple Maps, Waze, all of these are going to start seeing those charge points coming in as well. Units are going to be accurate. They're going to have pricing, all that sort of stuff. So if you're on a journey and you're looking to find an EV charge point, you're going to find it. I'll go back to the little story of my Nissan Leaf. When I had 2 of them. The inbuilt maps would always show me a petrol station rather than an EV charge point first by default in the navigation system. You actually have to go in and change that. So but we're constantly doing better with these things, and having an electric car that tells you where a petrol station is maybe not ideal. So an EV charge point is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. No, the market is improving a lot. Like we see lots of improvements, and I'm happy to say that. But again, like talking about the fees and prices, I'm also happy to say that we are really transparent. We have all the information there. Like if you need to see any information, and if you are confused, we have also 24/7 support to assist our customers via phone. Also, like if you have different queries or support, like via email or at support@easygo.ie. We have a new version of the app coming really soon, and again coming with our rebranding. Lots of news and special pricing coming as well with our new rebranding. We're thinking about different pricing, and I cannot open about anything else, otherwise like my boss is going to kill me. But there's lots of good news coming, and I hope you guys get connected with us, because we are growing. The company is growing. We are now, like when I first started, we had around 25 employees. We are now like over 70, and it's really great to see like how strong we are becoming, like internally as well. So we are even more able to do like better and amazing things like for the customers as well. So if you have any doubts about pricing or anything or charging points, just reach out to us, that we are really happy to assist.
Excellent. We'll move on, because we've not a lot more to go, but two more little bits to cover. So we'll move on to this bit here.
Yeah, so just a quick overview, like for business partners as well. So if you connect, if you partner with EasyGo, we just want to make like sure that you're always connecting with the largest EV network in the country. We are always focused in sustainability and innovation. We are the market leadership in the country. And we are increasing like visibility and grow. Like we are focusing on not only in ourselves, but in your company as well. We are management expertise, and we have all these standards. So if you partnering with EasyGo, you're also fully covered, because we are not working only for our growth. We are working for our partners as well. This is really important to us. And just to finalize or expertise, I don't know if this is like clear to us. Just a quick overview on this one. We are working with destination charging, public charging, home charging, but only for fleet. We have a few like home charging, but we don't focus on home charging anymore. We do it, but only for fleet customers, and workplace in charging. So this is what we do. And again, like our expertise stand like in all of these areas, and again, that's a lot more coming. So this is EasyGo, and
EasyGo. This is it. That's what we have from a presentation perspective. So I'm going to say thank you very much, Gabby. That was fantastic. I'm going to say, just to say on that last bit, there's a lot going on. As you say, it's not focused on the home. It's very much, I wouldn't say that, but you know, that commercial, that business side of things, it's important to get that done as well. To kind of touch back on what we said about DC versus AC, it's terribly important to have that balance between the two. So we do end up in a situation where, you know, people are very concerned about, you know, having DC on those longer journeys and being able to come, you know, travel across the country and see and do what they want to do without having to worry about getting a charge on the way, as the case may be. But it's also terribly important to have something to charge when you're in your local area, or something else going on in relation to being in, you know, hotels, or being in a, you know, destination where you're parked for a couple of hours. Why not have a charge point at that location? So there's a lot to come out of that side of things as well, where you guys are doing a lot on that side of things. So it's fantastic to see it. So thank you very much. Is there anything you want to highlight at the end of all this that you feel is missing from what we have covered here this evening?
No, I just want to thank you like for opening this space like for EasyGo. We are always like happy to receive like any feedback. Like as we're here, like we want to hear like the EV drivers. So if you guys have like any feedback to share with us. We want to hear the EV drivers, so please feel free. We are always open. So send us like any ideas or anything, because we want to hear you, all the members of Irish EV Association, or all the EV drivers. So send your feedback, send your ideas, because we want to make like the EV driver in the charging network easier and better for you. So just reach out to us 24/7 and we will be happy to help.
Absolutely. Last bit from Gamer Trojan, good to learn and looking forward to more EV infrastructure coming soon. I think we all are. I think every single one of us wants to see more, but there, it just makes life that little bit easier. And as we're getting more and more EVs on the road, we need more and more of it. Matthew, add them to the website charge point list, please.
Should be there.
It should be there, but we will confirm that it's there. And Gamer Trojan, if you see it's missing somewhere, send me an email and confirm it. I will delegate to Thomas. I'm sure Thomas is delighted to hear that. I hope he's watching, but Thomas, you're about to get a job to make sure that we have that in the right place.
But we are updating like every month and a half, every 2 months. We are updating the list of our chargers. So, but ask us, because we're gonna have lots of updates.
There's lots, and we already shared it recently with what's coming. I think it's fantastic to see how far out ahead of things are there, that you're looking at stuff at this point in time. So it's fantastic. And Thomas is doing his usual bit with the infrastructure data and the infrastructure updates that are there. So we're trying to do the best we can to keep it up to date. So yeah, if you see something's missing, please let us know and we'll come back to it. We'll go from there. Thomas was listening. Sorry, Thomas. Yeah, we'll find some work for you somewhere, Thomas. Not that we need it anymore to do, but no, we found it. Gabby, I'm going to say thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you. It was fantastic. So we will see you again soon. But for this evening, and on behalf of EasyGo and ourselves, the Irish EV Association, thank you very much.
Thank you again for the space and for the time. I really appreciate it, Matthew. Thank you, and thank you for all listening.
Yes, perfect. Everyone, thank you very much. Thank you for listening in and tuning into another episode of the Info Circuit with EasyGo and Gabby. Thank you very much. It was fantastic. All of the comments, all of the bits coming in. It's fantastic to see it coming in, and it is your input that keeps us coming back to this, because it's fantastic to be able to have that time and that conversation and to be able to bring the information, and everybody seems to be interested in it and wants to know more. So we will keep moving and keep doing what we can with what is here. Gamer Trojan, hold on, I'm going to throw this up here before we get out of here. My main suggestion is your first point of contact. A recent new addition to Avon is one I had not heard of before. And in 2 months, I had all info I needed off the pillar. Fantastic. Okay. We will do what we can and keep all the information there as best we can on that side of things, Gamer Trojan. It's great to have the feedback and keep it coming in. If anybody else has anything else, come back to us and let us know. It's perfect to have that information coming in. But on behalf of the Irish EV Association, thank you very much to everyone for tuning in this evening. Have a good evening for the rest of it all, and we will talk to you all next time.